Hello, good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Hi, Victor.
Hello, hi, Gadir. How are you, dear?
I'm fine.
Thank you. Where are the rest of the students? Okay, for this afternoon, we have a new practice. And this time I want you to model a ball similar to this, but not exactly as this, but we're going to model a ball that would resemble this image here that you see in my screen now. By the way, can you see my screen properly?
Yes, I can see yours.
Okay, thank you so much. So in this activity that we're going to do today, it's a little bit long, but I hope we can do it step by step. And I want you to be patient with this. This one is a little bit long, as I've told you. It's comprised of 5 parts. So this practice today, which is a ball like this, is comprised of 5 parts. And I want you to be ready, and I'll give you 1 minute to open your respective Blender applications, and we will start in a while. Okay, our task for today, I hope you can read what I'm typing. Is it clear? Can you read what I'm typing here? Our task for today is you're going to model. It's not clear? Okay, thank you so much. We're going to model a ball. Actually, it's a strike ball. Okay. In this example I am shown to you, we have a ball having 2 colors, right? Blue and yellow. But I want you to make a ball, a stripe ball, having this color: red, blue, and yellow. So 3 colors I want you to put on our ball. Okay? So this activity is comprised of 5 parts. So part 1 will talk about the preparation, the things you need to prepare before we start. And then part 2 talks about the material node. I'll be introducing to you a new topic now, which is about material node. And part 3 will talk about applying the color or the material to your object. And then part 4, I will be teaching you how to perform or how to do compositing. So this time I'll be introducing to you a new topic, which is compositing, and this talks about the node editor. In the node editor, we'll be working. Yes? Anything? Anything you want to say? So going back, we're going to do compositing. This time I'm going to introduce to you the node editor, and we will be working with shaders and mix shaders. I'll be discussing this to you later on. And part 5, I think we did this last meeting, which was yesterday. We talked about the modifier, right? We did this one when we went with the donut. We performed the modifier. We will also apply it in our object as we go through the discussion today. So please tell me if you are ready and I'll begin. Okay, tell me when you're ready and I'll begin. Begin with. Okay, thank you so much, dear. Okay, let's proceed with the first step. Let me save it because I'll give it to you later. I'll send it in the chat. So I'll call this one task 2 ball modeling. Okay, so I'll put it on desktop. Later I'll send a copy to you in the chat group. Okay, for the preparation, I want you to, of course, delete the cube. I'm assuming you opened already your Blender. I want you to delete the cube by selecting it and press delete button, delete key to remove it. Okay, so I'll open my Blender, I'll click this, then delete. Everybody did it?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, after deleting this, I want you to add a new object. Add a new object. In this case, I want you to add a new object which is a UV sphere. We will be using an existing model from Blender, which is UV sphere. So how could we access this? You know this one, right? By pressing, very good, press Shift A, or go to the bottom toolbar, and select add, right? Okay, then from there select add, and then go to mesh, and then go to UV sphere. So in this way we can take it like this, Shift A to show it like this, mesh, okay, or you can go here or add, mesh, same output you will get. Then select UV sphere. Good. Okay, so this is your UV sphere. It's like a globe, right? It's like a globe here. So press 0 in the camera, press 0 to your camera, press 0 to switch to camera view. Okay, so press 0. If you will see, our object is very small, right? Correct? So our object is very small. So I want you to scale it. Scale the object to resize. So what would be the key?
S.
Very good. Very good. I'm happy. Press S and then move the mouse, correct, to resize it, then release. Okay, so I'll press S while I'm inside the camera view. I'll press S and then pull it like this to make a big view of the ball. So if I'm happy with the size, I could release it by pressing click. Okay. So click to release. Okay. Then move the mouse to resize. Click the mouse. Sorry, to release it. Okay. So if you want, you can also recenter the object. Recenter the object or put the object in the center. Okay, if you wish. Okay, and then exit camera view by pressing. How to exit the camera view? Press 0. Very good. So, assuming I want to center it, I can move the arrow here or there or here for me to center. It's all up to you where you want to put the object. Okay? Let me just add something to the note so that you'll be reminded of the steps. So, put the object in the center by dragging the arrows, right? Dragging the arrows. So the arrows would be X, Y, and Z. Okay, good. So since we are done with the preparation, we can now proceed to the next step. Preparation was done, so let's proceed to the next step. So I press 0 to exit the camera view. Okay. Let me just close first some unnecessary window in my laptop to make my machine faster. Okay, so next step, we're ready. Let's now proceed to the next step, which is part 2. Okay, so on the material node, you have to remember, ladies and gentlemen, the material node is only working, or I mean it is efficiently working when you are inside the object, I mean into the edit mode. Okay, so what you need to do is switch from object mode to edit mode. How we can do it? How we can switch from object mode to edit mode? Go from the bottom here, correct? And then we select it from here, we go with edit mode. So what's the shortcut for edit mode? It is actually what? What's the shortcut? Do we have the shortcut key for edit mode? Could you please check your PDF? Shift E. Let's try Shift E. No, it's not working. What is the key for edit mode? E is not also working. Shift E is not working. So could you please tell me what's a shortcut? Please check your manual and tell me what's a shortcut for edit mode. Shift Shift R. Shift R. No, it's not editing. Tab. It's not also working. What happened with mine? Which one? Tab? Yeah, tab. It's tab. Very good. So switch from object mode to edit mode by pressing tab. Very good. Okay, so tab. So for now, leave it. Leave your object like this. You are now in the edit mode. You can zoom it later if you want, or pan it. Whatever we have done from the past discussion, you will do the same here. That's why I told you last time you have to master how to navigate your Blender environments, because you'll be using the same when we go with the advanced techniques. So let's now proceed with the next step. So we are now in the edit mode. So the next step you need to do is I want you to go in the right palette. In the right palette, okay, right palette is this one is the right palette, okay, this is the right palette. Do you see my arrow? Tharaya, do you see my arrow moving? Tharaya, do you see my mouse moving here? So Tharaya is not here in the group. How about Abtihal? Do you see my mouse moving here on this side? Also not here. Okay. Ilham, do you see my mouse? Okay, good.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So from this, on the right palette, I want you to select this material. You will see here it says, when you point it in here, it says material. Okay, this icon here, this one, material. The name is material. So click that one, go with material, select or click, yeah, select material. When you select material here, it will show you a sub-menu like this, correct? Have you seen it? So it's an empty settings, okay? It means that you have to set your own materials, okay? So the next step you need to do is to set your materials. So set your materials by pressing the add button. So this is the add new button, sorry, is the add new button. Add new button, you will see it, it's having a plus sign, okay? It's having a plus sign like this. It's a new button. You will see it with a plus sign. Okay, I'll just put a note in here, a button with a plus sign. Okay, so when I add my new material, when I press new here, you will see something like this, right, with the preview. So you will see the preview. You can remove the preview by clicking this. If you want to see the preview of your new material, you can click this. So by default, nothing was set on your object. That's why it's like a marble like this with a gray white color. So when you go with the solid mode here, I mean the render view, it's like this, right? It's like a golf ball with white and black color. So our aim is to change the color of this ball here by setting our material. So you will see by default it will give you the name here. It says material 0.001. Can you see it in your screen? Hello? Okay, thank you so much. Material 0.001. So for you to change the color of the material, to change the color, by the way, can you read my Microsoft Word here, the one I'm typing? Can you read it properly? Very good. To change the color of the material, change the value. Change the value, let's say for example, of material 0.001 or etc. Whatever, if you have many materials, you will see material 0.001, 0.002, etc. So you can do it by clicking diffuse. You have to click diffuse, click diffuse, and after this, after clicking diffuse, you can select, or if you want, you can set the value of the color, okay, in RGB. So normally in RGB you can't do it. So if you remember your multimedia classes, we work with RGB, right, last time. So you can select or set the value of the color in RGB using the panel to be given, using the color panel to be given to you. There will be a color panel later, you will see it, okay. So when I press diffuse here, this one, this empty space here, you will see here the color panel, right? So you can change the RGB. If you know the RGB value of the color, or the HSV or the hex, you can change it in here. But for now, we will do selecting on the available range of colors we have here. If you will see, the colors were categorized into something blue, something red, and something green or yellow, right? So if you want to get the exact value of the color, you might go to a website and then see the color of a specific colors you want. But for now, for the sake of the exercise, we will select, let's say for example, this on the top blue, a light blue here or a dark blue here, okay? So you will see automatically your object will change here when you select the color here, okay? Just leave it, let it be, okay, let it be. Later, as we go with the discussion, we will modify this object, and we're only going to select a specific part of the ball that will get this color, okay? So that would be your first part. So if you want to make multiple colors or multiple materials, then you have to repeat the step, correct? So if you want to create multiple materials here, repeat steps 7 to 8, okay? So what we will do then is like this. I will press plus button here on the top here, okay? Plus button here, remember, plus button here on the top, and it will generate a new, if you will see, you will go back with the first step that you did earlier. Press new, okay? Press new. Automatically it will give you a new value here. It says material 0.002, okay? So same step, you just have to change the color here. Click again diffuse. This time let's choose red as our color. So you will see on the preview the object was changed to red here in the preview, right? We have material 1, material 2. Am I not fast? Is everybody following? Please chat if I am fast or not. Tell me please. Thank you so much. Yes, dear Mayad, not fast. Am I fast or not fast? Mayad, please tell me please. Am I fast or not fast? Not fast. Some step not clear. So by the way, the steps I'm writing them here in the Microsoft Word. Not fast. Okay, not fast. Okay. Some steps not clear. Okay. Which step there? I will revisit that one. Tell me which step is not clear. I'll go back to it. Anyways, everything here you followed, right? So I'll give you this, don't you worry. As we go with the discussion later, I'll give you these steps, no problem. Okay, so to create multiple materials, repeat steps 7 to 8. I hope everybody was able to produce 2 colors now. So I want you to add the third color, which is yellow or green or whatever it is. Press new, get the diffuse here, then select yellow.
Doctor?
Yes, Moayed, tell me please.
Screen, I can't see your screen.
You can't see my screen? Okay, I think because you shared your screen earlier, so I was removed. No problem. Can you see it now? Can you see it now?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, thank you so much. So you will now have 3 materials here. Materials 0.001, 0.002, and 0.003. So we have blue, red, and green colors here. Okay? So it's all up to you to select which color you prefer, but for this example, we will be using blue, red, and green. I hope the steps here are clear. Yes, there. It's not showing. Let me reshare again. Desktop. Okay. Can you see it now?
No. No, doctor.
I think Muayyad, try to disconnect your screen, please. You can now see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Who's not seeing my screen?
You're not on the screen. Now, okay.
Now, okay? Okay, good. This, you can see it? I'm sorry. Please interrupt me if something is not clear, okay? So that we could proceed with the next steps. Shall we proceed now? Shall we continue? Okay, good. So after doing your colors, so you're now ready to apply it to your object. It is now the time for us to move to the next step, which is applying the material to your object. Okay? So here we will be applying the material. So I suggest zoom the object. It's better to zoom it so that we could see, so that the faces are clear to you. Zoom the object if necessary, okay? But if you think the object is okay with you, then you don't need to zoom it. But for the sake of discussion, I will be zooming it so that I will see the object clearly here. Okay, so if you will see this, my ball, and by default the color of my ball is which one? Blue, right? I think it's violet or blue, something like that. So the default color is blue. Okay, so the next part is we have to select each face here so that we could apply the color. Let me write it on the step. Select the faces where to apply the color. Not showing.
No.
Please try to reconnect. If you can't see my screen, try to reconnect. Perhaps internet is low. Who can't see my screen? Muzna. Who more can't see my screen?
Doctor, it is clear.
Yeah, so maybe it would be an internet problem. Anyways, if the screen is not showing to you, the best step you can do is to disconnect for a while and reconnect to refresh your software. Sometimes it happens.
So I
Yes, dear.
I reconnect, then the screen it will be clean. I
Ye-
agree the connection, then the screen it will be clean.
Yeah, very good, dear. So connect and disconnect. That's very good. Okay, Ilham, can you now see my screen, dear? Still no?
Yeah, doctor, now.
Okay, thank you so much, dear. Thank you so much. So we have to select the faces where to apply the color. So how we will do it? You know this one, right? We did it last time. So you have to go to the bottom. Okay, you have to go here, choose the face select. Okay, use the face select, okay, method, and then the next part is select the object by pressing, select the faces by pressing shift plus click, okay, while you are selecting. So in this example, we will be selecting 4 columns, okay, 4 columns of faces, okay. So let's say, for example, so in this example we'll be using 4 columns of the faces. So you have to know how to zoom and unzoom your object, because you need to select all the faces. So it's a requirement for you to select all the faces. So I select this at the bottom, as I have said earlier, this. So when I press the select face method, it will show me only the faces, okay. But for the rest, were you able to show this interface here for the rest of the students? Please use your mic, please, so that I will know. Were you able to see the same thing I'm having here? Me, doctor, also me. I don't know which one is this. 15. So do we have the same environment like this, everybody? Do you have like this with dots like this on the face of the object? Hello, anybody from the group? Please reply if we have the same window, so that I could proceed. Yes. Okay, so they have. So for you to select it, just press shift. You have to start from the top, okay. So as I've told you in this example, we need to select four things. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 4 faces to select. So in this example, I have to click 4. I have to press shift, okay. I have to press shift to click the 4. Then on the top, you have to press shift, okay, so that you will select multiple faces. Press your middle mouse to rotate it. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I released the shift key. So this is the problem when we release the shift key. It will release us. Okay. So it's better like this. So you can zoom it like this and go back. Sorry for this. So shift again. I have to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, so this is challenging, right? This part is challenging for you, I know. So shift again. Okay, and zoom it. Okay, so you should see something like this. Okay, so since the color of this ball is already blue, the entire ball is blue in my screen, I have to select a different color, maybe red. I have to use red here. Okay, so for you to apply the color here, okay, so let me write in here the step to apply the color to the selected faces. Select the material you created before and press apply. Is that apply? I'm not sure if it's apply. Assign, sorry. Choose assign. Then press assign to apply it. Okay, so click assign to select it, and you will see I'll choose red as I mentioned earlier. I want all of these faces here to be in red color, so I will press assign. So when I press assign, you will see now these faces, they change into red. Okay, they change into red. So I want the other faces to be green, so I want to be like this: red, blue, green, red. Yes, dear? For this one, okay, I'll just control. Okay, this one. Have you finished the selection part? Did you finish the selection? Did you select the faces? Which one? Because I had many steps. The selection or what?
Selection, Doctor.
Okay, so I'll click outside to deselect, okay? So I'll repeat the step on the selection. Okay, so you will, as I've told you, for the selection part, it's a little bit challenging for you, okay? So zoom the object if necessary, which we have done earlier. So you can zoom it, okay, and unzoom. So please recall your past skills on navigating your blender, okay? Press the the wheel of the button, I mean the mouse, so that you could zoom, okay? Move like this or move like that, okay? So you have to learn this because it's really difficult to select if you don't know how to do this, okay? So unzoom it first. If you want to select, unzoom it. Go here in the bottom, select this face here, select this, unzoom it. Try to roll like this in your mouse using your mouse middle button, the wheel, we call it the wheel. You can move like this, okay? So you can move like this. After moving like this, you can zoom, move like this, zoom, okay? So that you could see the faces you want to change. Is that clear? Is that clear? Please answer me so that I could move to the next step. Please use the use the mic so that I could hear you. Because I cannot read chat while I'm doing this. So please use the your microphone so that I could hear. I'll repeat, okay? I'll repeat. So zoom, study how to zoom. If you want to move, if you want to pan, to pan the object, press the middle wheel to move it like this, okay? To zoom it, scroll down, scroll up, okay? So like this, okay? So I have to go to the top and zoom it first. Move it on the top I rotate the object by selecting this this color here, okay? So I could do like this, zoom. This is very important. You have to know how to navigate your object, or else you won't be able to apply the effects, okay? So now I'm going to select faces by pressing the faces here first, the faces here. Press the shift button, okay, while I am selecting somewhere here, okay? Let's say 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, press shift while you are clicking, meaning multiple select. Okay, you can release the shift and move your object. It's fine, but don't click outside, okay? Because when you click outside the object, it will remove your selection. Is it clear? Don't click like this, okay? It will remove your selection. So what you will do is you can just move the cursor like this or zoom it like this. It's fine. You can release the shift, okay? But don't click anywhere or inside the object, or else you will lose the faces you have selected. So I repeat the selection. So 4 I will select. I press shift. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can release the shift now and press my middle button and zoom, and then select the other parts. This time I'll press shift again. Shift plus, okay, click. Shift plus click. Like this. And then again, since I need to go at the bottom, I can release the shift for the meantime, but I won't click anywhere, okay? So unzoom it, then press the middle wheel to move it down like this. After moving it down, you can zoom it, then again shift and select. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just select 4. Okay, 4 faces. Okay, like this. So move down again like this and zoom it to see the remaining faces which are not selected. Press shift, click, 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 click. Then it's fine, don't click anywhere because you will lose the shift. You can now go with the mouse again, in the middle of the mouse, zoom it and unzoom it, you could see like this. So these are all selected. If you will see there is something selected here, right? Kaliwali, just leave it. You can change it later here when you change the color. So what happens next is we were able to select the object. Is it clear? Is it clear? How about the rest? Ilham? Is it clear? Hello? Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. So since the object here is blue, We will now select red as the color so that these faces we selected, they will become red. So I will select red here, this red material here on the right side. Then I press assign. Okay, so you will see this. So if you will see it later, when I click somewhere in this object, you will see it becomes red, right? Look at this. I accidentally pressed this earlier, so I have it a red one here. Don't you worry, you can change the color of this by pressing this face, go to blue, assign. Then it will change to blue, right? So since we want to make an alternate colors, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, so we have to make it also 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So we have to start the next color, which is green, on this portion of our object. Same thing what we have done earlier, just select, shift, click, 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 click. We have to do series of clicks while pressing shift key in your keyboard, so that you will get this. Okay, so let me move like this, shift again. Okay, release shift, move up using the wheel, click, 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 like this. Release the button and zoom, move up, shift again, click, 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 do the clicking like this. Okay, then move like this to the bottom, zoom it, then shift again, click. Okay, so this time, to unselect an object, just click it back. Okay, like this. So I have to select green color here this time, so I press material and then assign. So you will see it becomes green, right? So I have now red here, blue here, green here. So the next color I need is red again, correct? So again we have to count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the next phase we have to work on. So like this, press shift, 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 click, 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 click. Okay, let me move here. I need 4. Shift again, click, 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 click. Okay, move, click again like this. Is it clear? So I'll now go with red again, red color. I'll select red here and then assign. It become red. So now I have multiple color for my ball. This is quite difficult for you for the first time, but as you go with it for many times, you will get used to it, and it will be very fast for you the next time. So again, I'm done with red. I have to go with a series of greens again. So I have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I have to come here and press shift, 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 shift. I need 4. Shift, 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 shift. Shift, 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 shift. I have to move, zoom it, zoom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Move it down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And zoom. Shift again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Until you select all the color here. So release shift. middle mouse button, zoom, shift, click. Okay, zoom again. It's very small for me. And then I'll go, which color am I working now? It's green, right? Green, correct? So I'll click green and assign. So my ball now is complete. So I have the ball now complete for me. Okay, I have red, blue, yellow. So if I press the camera view, I have a ball like this, correct? So this is my ball, but this time you can rotate the object. How do we rotate the object? What's the key for rotating the object? Because you will see in the camera view only blue and green are showing, right? But also I also want to show the red part. What is the step to rotate the object? Could you please tell me? How to rotate the object? Check your PDF.
Press
R. Very good. So I'll go with R to rotate the object. Sorry, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Escape. So this is my camera. So where shall I rotate it? Here or there? On the y-axis? In this axis, right? R. Not this. Control Z. Escape. Which side? Maybe this. R. Not this also. Escape. Then which one shall we do for the rotating? Maybe this one. Not this. Escape. So maybe I have to do like this and rotate it somewhere here. Just for now, leave it. We will do it soon. It's fine. No problem for that. For now, let it be. Or we can change the position of the camera. It's not a problem. Or we can rotate the object later. But for now, let's apply the materials. Okay, press 0, 0. Okay. Were you able to do it? Could you please send me a screenshot of your model before we go with the next step? I want to see your model. Please send a screenshot of it. I want to see your models. You can't see anything. I will show again the screen. Can you see it now? Okay, very good, Muayyad. So Muayyad was able to do it. How about the rest of the people? Please show me your output. Please try to connect and disconnect if you don't see the screen. Muayyad, can you see my screen? Gadir, can you see my screen?
Yes, Doctor.
Okay. So Muayyad, finish it. Can I see the rest of you who did the partial part of this?
Yes, Doctor, I can see yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Only Muayyad finish it? How about the rest? Can I see your output? Ilham, Arwa, Ahed, Aisha. Can I see your output, please? Hamed, Lubna, Mayad, Muna, Muzna. Can I see your output, please? Just send them in the chat box. Take a screenshot and then send it in the chat box so that I will see. I'll wait for you before I go with the next step. I'll give you 5 minutes to do it and I'll come back. Can I see your screenshots now? Okay, very good, Muzna. Very good. Okay, very nice. Moayad and Muzna, we have 2. I need at least 5 students to send screenshots of their work before I proceed to the next step. Good, Abdihal is having. So we have 3 people finished for this step. Please tell me and then we will proceed to the next step. We need 2 more people. Okay, very good, Lubna. Lubna, Abdihal, Muzna, and Muayyad. So we have 4. Another one, please. Okay, for the next step, which is part 4, we will now proceed to the next step. So we still have 5 minutes left for us to complete this. Do you want to proceed next meeting for this, for the part 4 and part 5? Shall we do it next meeting so that everybody will have the chance to finish this 12 steps here? Is it okay to continue next meeting? So next meeting, I want to see all of you to submit a screenshot of your work here, okay? In the chat box, I want you to send your screenshots of your finished product before I go with the next step. Please make note, I will not go with the next step unless and otherwise all of you have finished this initial steps here, okay? So please bear in mind, the next meeting, I wish to see your final version of this before we go with the next part, because you cannot proceed to the next part unless and otherwise you already finished these initial steps. Okay, we will end up for now, and I will see you tomorrow, God willing, for the next next week, sorry. I'll see you next week for the continuation of this. And after you finish this practical, I can now give you your first practical test. Okay, so please practice doing the previous topics that we did last time. Okay, please do it, the last time's practices, the donut, the basic modeling, so on and so forth, because I'll be giving you an online practical next week, inshallah, if we will finish this modeling part. Okay, God willing, I'll give you an exam next week which is practical. So please tell your classmates to prepare on that practical exam. Okay, so I will enable the Moodle during the exam on the time of the exam only. So Moodle will be, let me just show my face so that you see me. Okay, so during the practical exam, I will enable the Moodle only in that time, and then within a specific time you will be doing the practical, and after that I will close it. So those who will not be able to submit on time, I'm very sorry, you won't be able to submit your first practical tests. Okay, I repeat, I will only enable the Moodle during the exam. So you will be doing the exam in 2 hours, and then after that you will submit it after 2 hours. Okay, anyways, you will see the instructions on the question paper. When I prepare the question paper, I will tell you, and you will see it in the Moodle during the exams. So good luck to you. I hope to see you next week for the continuation of this, and then you will be ready for the first practical test. Okay. so see you all next week. Enjoy being at home. See you all soon in the college. Thank you so much and have a good day. Bye bye.